a lot of times, because of whatever the story is, there's this idea that, oh, I can take it, or I can change him, or if I love harder, then he'll see my worth, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Do you see that in your work a lot?
Oh,
And
absolutely.
where do you start with that? Like, what is that from? What is that usually, what story is that? And how do you start helping women shift that?
Yeah. So, so what's interesting, so when I first start working with a client, the first thing that I do is sort of a personal assessment. I tell my clients, I'm gonna get all up in your business. I'm gonna ask you a whole bunch of questions. Some of these questions you may have asked yourself or thought of before, and a lot of them you haven't. And even through that process, just asking these pointed questions, looking at their childhood, looking at their traumas and things, then we start to look at those and start to connect the dots and start to look at patterns and start to look at habits and things that were created from that. So it all starts with that personal inventory or that assessment, because the truth of the matter is, a lot of times we don't even just take time out to simply reflect and look at our lives and how we've gotten where we are and what created that. And so that's a powerful process for a lot of my clients to just take a moment to look at their lives and say, wow, you know what? I never thought about this. I never thought about the fact that my mother was in an abusive relationship, or my mother abused me, or my mother always put herself last and didn't take care of herself. And I took that on as I'm supposed to do that too. That's what womanhood means. And so looking at all of these things, starting to connect the dots, and then we can start to get to, okay, now what did that experience do to you?